The Iliad is supposed to be a story about heroism, but if you actually read it, it's mostly just a story about Achilles having a temper tantrum. History calls him the greatest warrior of the Trojan War. I call him the biggest, deadliest baby in Greek mythology. Here is the context. The Greeks were fighting Troy. They were winning. But then, King Agamemnon, who was also a jerk, insulted Achilles. Agamemnon took away Achilles' war prize, a woman named Briseis. Let's not ignore the fact that they were treating women like objects, but that's standard for these guys. How did the invincible Achilles react? Did he challenge Agamemnon to a duel? Did he suck it up for the good of the army? No, he cried. Literally. He went to the beach and cried to his mommy, the sea goddess Thetis. Then he went on strike. He sat in his tent and refused to fight. He watched as his fellow Greeks were slaughtered by the Trojans. He heard them screaming. He saw their ships burning, and he did nothing. He let hundreds of his own people die just to prove a point. You hurt my feelings, so now I will let you all die. That is not a hero. That is a narcissist. The only reason he went back to fight was because of Patroclus. Patroclus was his cousin, his best friend, and, let's be honest, his lover. Patroclus couldn't stand watching the Greeks die. So he stole Achilles' armor and went to fight in his place. Hector, the prince of Troy, killed him. Only then did Achilles care. Not because of the war, but because his person was hurt. His grief turned into madness. He finally joined the battle, but he fought like a monster. He killed so many people, the river god got angry because the river was clogged with corpses. He killed Hector. But killing him wasn't enough. Achilles tied Hector's dead body to the back of his chariot and dragged him through the dust around the city walls for days. He denied the enemy a proper burial. That was considered a war crime, even by ancient standards. Even the gods were disgusted by his lack of respect. And how did this invincible warrior die? He didn't die in an epic duel. He died because Paris, the cowardly prince who started the war, shot him from a distance with a bow and arrow. The arrow hit his heel. The one spot his mother missed when she dipped him in the river Styx. The greatest warrior in history was taken down by a cheap shot to the foot. Achilles is the perfect example of toxic masculinity. He had all the strength in the world, but the emotional maturity of a toddler. He fought for glory, he fought for rage, but he never fought for anyone but himself.